Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf. I am going to draw another picture for my crush, the awesomely beautiful and dangerously sexy ZedaZhang. I don't exactly know what I'm going to draw. But, so, to go through the process, have an eraser, pens for inking. I usually just use a Pilot pen. And I have one, I actually have 3 of these pencils. One I didn't know I had. I found it the other day. I can't retrieve it because it's stopped in a Trapper Keeper from way back in the day. I can't get the bag that it's in to open. I have to cut it. I don't want to cut it because it's such a classic bag. But, you know, Dr. Phil's in the background. It's very important because, like, the last day of Black History Month, and he's talking with black people, survivors of George Floyd and all that other stuff. So, we're going to work on drawing and inking. This is going to take a long time, so I don't know how to speed this up or anything. So first I'm going to draw the ground, and then I'm going to ink the ground, so I don't have to do anything else. Now the thing with me, I recommend that you use Pilot pens. They don't smear as much, you know. I also recommend it either get a ruler or a very crisp sheet of paper so that you don't like ruin everything. So now that I got the black line drawn for the land, we're gonna get this done. Alright. Now erasing leaves all these flakes, so I recommend that if you have flakes, you have like a carbon fiber rag, and you can wipe it off. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys can see the line. That might have made it worse, but there's the line. So, also, you want to draw in as bright a light as possible. Now, also, I like to watercolor them after that, but I'm going to be honest with you. You want to ink it, but you want to make sure your ink doesn't smear. Alright? So, also I'm running out of green and red ink. All I have is blue and black. So I need to go buy new green and red pens from Pilot. But anyway, Pilot's not giving me a job. Anyway, so I like to draw her in a warrior pose. No. But I'm not very good at drawing big. I have a standard size, and I usually put her in a warrior pose. And however, she is not on the ground. So, this is like your test. Make sure you erase well, so that you know you gotta lower them down. Also, it would behoove you not to lose track of your eraser. So after you draw your test figure of where you want your actual figure, now you know you need to lower it down. So you also need to make sure that you erase your test figure, erase your test figure completely. Yeah. I don't have a drawing table, people. I'm poor. Alright? Alright, so also I use this as like a hard surface. I need to find something better, but I don't have anything better. So work with what you got. Or to quote Garrus Vakarian from Mass Effect, you go to war with the army that you have. No offense. Alright, so make a waist. Okay, I have her, for the most part, really close to the ground. Now I normally put her in Kung Fu attire, because her wrestling attire is kind of hard to draw. So again, I'm going to put her in Chinese traditional and wrestling combo attire, which is generally what I do. That's the first time I ever laid eyes on my crush and future wife ZedaZhang. She was dressed up as Chun-Li. So, I generally draw her in a Pt1. And I generally draw myself in a male version of the Pt1, but it's mostly closely related to the Native American regalia, since I am part Native. Now again, when you are drawing, try to have what you want in your head first, and then try to manifest as close as you can to on paper. And don't worry, sometimes angles will be different from point of view perspective. So you have to remember that one leg will always either be bigger or smaller unless you have perfect symmetry with your drawings. I don't have that. So my hardest part of drawing for me is the female anatomy known as boobs. Okay? That's like a really trying to get them evened out and everything. It's not the best idea. Like at all. And then you got symmetry. Damn it. Again, keeping track of your stuff. Symmetry. Paper isn't very important. This is the smoother side. Don't want to use that because the ink in the paper doesn't show up and it bleeds. This is the non-smoother side. It works a little bit better. You know? Now, getting hands and arms, those are challenges. I mean, those are literally challenges. And then trying to match them with the other arm. Those are also really expanding the aspect of what you are trying to achieve with your drawing. Now, thumbs and everything, little details come in after you ink it. So I don't put in the other fingers. I do put in the thumbs because it really depends on what weapon that I intend on putting in her hand. You know? And also, it's kind of hard to keep up with my crush's current hairstyle. So I generally try to go with as much current as possible. And I don't always get it right. So I do what I can, stretch the imagination a little bit. And I go into detail on certain stuff. So I try to put her in different stuff. Out of hopes that my future wife will see this and know that I was serious about marrying her or die trying. Yeah, I gotta go into more detail. Alright, so if you can see that, You will see it once I ink it. Alright? So normally I ink everything in black and like except for like the clothing part. The clothing part I generally ink in red or blue or green, depending on how I feel at that moment. So first I need to complete the weapon. Alright? Once I complete the weapon, I pretty much give this beautiful woman the same damn weapon every time. Except today, we're going to do some modifications. I usually give her a sword and an axe combo. Today, she only gets an axe in both combo. Not really a sword, just an axe. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to outline the axe blue and her garments and green and red, but we're going to outlaw her most of the body parts in black. Alright, so like her hand, we're going to go black. Knuckle, 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 knuckle. And so that will take care of that hand. And we'll leave that until I put the other weapon in. Alright. The good thing about using black is that when you make the whole person, like if you're gonna make that person black, like the outlining, you can paint them the black color. Yeah. And then that way it will definitely make it easy in case your paint runs. So if your paint runs, then you have a little bit of an issue. So I'm getting real low on red and green. So we're going to take care of the green at the top and the red at the bottom. Okay. So she's going to have a green shirt. Christmas colors. Well, she's going to have a red design on her shirt. Yeah. The gauntlets are also going to be green with the same red Z's in them. And I'm going to do the weapon blue. And the Z's on her boots are going to also be red. after I get her all inked up, I will erase the penciling necessary. And then I will be set to go. Now remember that when you are drawing, perspective will be everything to the person looking at the drawing. You may not understand what they see, because again, perspective. Now again, once I get the inking done and I erase it, you'll have a better understanding of what the hell is going on here. You'll probably hear me cuss in a few minutes after I say please don't swear. I mean, not swear. Please don't smear. Because I never actually draw eyes on my painting for that exact reason. Because usually it'll smear when you erase them. And so you should probably not put the eyes on until way past inking. Because you would be surprised at how small a smear can turn into a giant clusterfuck. Like, right immediately after drawing. Trust me when I tell you, it doesn't take much for one little smear. And sometimes it's the ink, sometimes it's the paper. It's not always the artist. Usually it's either the ink or the paper. Now, every now and again, it will come out perfect. And I will say you probably don't want to press too hard when you're drawing, just in case. But a lot of the times the smear also happens because we've pressed too hard and the paper didn't receive it well. So now I gotta do the other X. And I'm gonna improve her hand just a little bit. I think instead I'm gonna give her a knife. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give her a knife. You gotta be able to maneuver your paper too. Change my mind. It's gonna be an axe and a sword combo. Okay. I guess we'll do that black part first. Okay, so that part's done. And now for the blade and the design. I'm sorry for my moments of silence. There's just there's some concentration going on. You know, whenever an artist goes silent, there's definitely some concentration going on, so that you know you can make sure that the artist isn't ignoring y'all. Like I said, this was gonna take some time. You know, I'm in so much love with this girl. It makes no freaking sense. And I know she doesn't know I exist, but I do, and I am in so much love with ZedaZhang. So hopefully I'll get to marry her, and this will be one of the stepping stones. Please don't smear, please don't smear, please don't smear. Okay, so far so good. So far so good, so far so good, so far so good. Oh, nuts. Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a mistake before I fix the mistake. Alright? Just so that you guys know, this does happen a lot. Alright. So I don't know if you can see it, but her warrior hand down there, right there, I didn't ink the blade, the handle. See, I fucked up. So, yeah. Okay. So did you know that does happen? That's why you have to be exceptionally careful. Okay. So now it's fixed. Okay. So now I just got to put her name on there, and my name, and myself. And I'm gonna type. I'm gonna write power couple up here. Yeah, I know it's a fantasy, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. And then I'm gonna erase it. I'm gonna put power couple Echo Fan Grey Wolf and ZedaZhang. Sorry, my nose is running. Whenever the weather shifts, there's always conflict with my nose. And hopefully I'll be able to go live and do a martial art video today. That's why the laptop's charging. So, in my hand. So now we work on me. Okay? Well, maybe I should just put her name there instead. Not even worry about me. I'm kidding. I'm going to put me on here. I'm probably going to go on this side because that would be a little bit more easier and it'll have space. FYI, the blue ink did smear a little bit, so learning from that lesson, we'll cut back on the blue until I get the words, because then I can trace everything in blue, and I can correct it. You know, too high. There's my eraser. We're roughly about the same size and height. I think I'm just a little taller than her, just a little. Yeah. Damn it, my lid broke. Too high. Still. Those are good legs, though. I need to make them better. One thing you understand, no matter how bad or how good your drawing was, you want to not down yourself and make sure that you put it in proper context. You know, those were good legs. I now have to draw a better pair of legs. So, you know, gotta bring it down about a half a spare. So, about right there. Crotch right there. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, can't fake that. Okay. Now the difference with my uniform versus her uniform is that my initials are gonna be in mine. I'm still gonna put more stuff in her thing. I just wanted to get myself started here. You know, I'm pretty much gonna be mirroring her with my image. My gauntlets aren't gonna be as fancy, but everybody knows that no matter what kind of relationship you're in, it's always about the woman. You know. Now I'm gonna have a bow and arrow to honor my native culture. And my ponytail. Exaggerated over the laws of possibilities. And now we're going to put my initials on the shirt, which will obviously match her shirt on some level or another. Yeah, her shit's gonna look way better. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Okay, so same thing I did with that. I'm gonna outline everything in black, erase the non-essential stuff, and then we're going to go from there. Gotta fix my hair a little bit first. So that takes care of that. And now for the inking process. Again, the weapons will be done in blue, just because of the simple fact that it's going to be easier for people to get a hold of it. Now, I will tell you that the hardest part of inking is following the damn lines. I just screwed that up. Hopefully no one will notice it. It's not too big of a screw up. I will not point it out to you. I will just pray that you cannot see it. Now again, the clothing are gonna look exactly the same. Now, the weapon inking is going to look exactly the same, and that's pretty much the gist of it. You know. So now we break down and get what's left of this green. The only thing is that I'm not gonna have initials other than on my shirt and on my cape part. And once I erase it, you'll see that I just screwed up on the neck. Because I didn't ink the neck. Alright. Myself a red headband. Okay. So that was the easy part. Somewhat chest. I understand that once you start inking stuff, it's done. It's a permanent move. So once it's inked, there's no going back, unless you have like Eraser Mate, because I think they still exist. They make erasable pens or erasable ink. I'm not gonna swear that they make different color ink, but I know that they used to make erasable ink. I do not think Pilot makes erasable ink. And I would hate to tell y'all all a bald-faced lie. Y'all been here with me long enough to know I don't do that. So, this EFG on here. I'm lucky I can do this without screwing it up. If I'm real lucky it won't smear, please don't smear. Yes, I talk to my artwork as I am doing it. Mostly so that it will cooperate with me. And I know that sounds crazy, but you know, if you're not aware of how almost everything in existence has a soul, well, you just keep sleeping. I strongly believe that everything that exists has a soul. We can't always communicate with everything's set soul, but we can try. Alright, so there's way more red than green in here, so we're gonna change some things up after I erase some things. I have altered some things that hopefully won't smear, but we will find out because it's almost erase time. Okay, so now we do the bow and the axe. I think I'll make the rope of the bow black. And I just got off the damn line, damn it. Which, like I said, that will happen often. I can recover. I can definitely recover. So there's no worries there. The only thing that sucks really is that sometimes the blue ink does smear. which is why I rarely use it. Unless I know I'm going to be painting with a blue watercolor. Which I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. Because sometimes I want to paint these things and sometimes I'm too afraid to paint them. Yeah, sometimes, sometimes going with your gut's a little better. If your gut tells you not to paint it, don't paint it. Just due to the fact that a lot of people don't give their gut instincts the proper assessment needed. Okay, so now we're gonna scramble to erase it. There we go. Please don't smear, please don't smear, please don't smear. I will say I'm always happy. Oh, frack me. Damn it. I forgot to ink the rope. I'm always happy when it doesn't smear, especially like at the face area. So I'll show you guys my mistake. But so far so good. I have been blessed and it only has smeared in one of the initials. So there you have me and her. And there you have my bow with no string. But no smearing, not any noticeable smearing. So that's pretty good. Okay. It's always good when part of the plan comes together at least. So now, let's get this bowstring. Gonna make that black. And now we have the perfect angle. Alright, so now we have the arrow back. So that you guys can see it. Okay, so now all I gotta do is put her name and my name and the words future power couple. Also might want to sign my name down here. Off in the back. But don't worry, I'm going to use both names. My stage name. Go. Bang. Wolf. Junior. Alright. So, now the hard work starts. This was the hard part, but then the hard work starts where I have to put the words future power couple. Now, yeah, I am in love with her. She doesn't know I exist, and that's just the way it is, alright? It keeps me alive to at least have hope and faith that one day the good Lord will bring me back into her life, and it will be permanent. So, therefore, I have a whole artsy presentation set to go with y'all and the pictures I've done for her. I'm sure she'll never see them, but that's okay. I'm going to make a part 2 to this because I don't even know how long I've been going at it. But I'm going to stop it now so that I can redraw it because I can't spell. I don't want you guys seeing me Google the words I need because I can't spell. So I'm going to stop it here. After I Google the words and write them down, I'll pick it up from there and then I'll ink it. Okay? So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Echo Fang Grey Wolf. Be seeing ya.